Hey, quick tune in. I was just on live on TikTok, but I was like, you know what? I gotta come back home to the YouTube community. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? Let me know where you at. Let me know how you feeling in the chat right now. I gotta eat dinner in like 40 minutes or so, but I thought, hey, why not? Just come hang out, see how everyone is feeling at the #1 chill spot on the internet. Blessings, blessings, blessings. I'm in Vancouver, BC, Canada at the moment. You already know my name is Heinz, and today in hindsight, we're just going to cultivate a little bit of light, you understand, a little bit of energy, and we're going to redirect it into the things that matter. I see Nuran is in the building. She just came from the live stream, I believe. Is this the same Nuran? If so, you're a real one. I got to send you a reminder deck. Shout out to my brother Pat Riley, the Mac. I see you, my brother Daphne, smiling. Andy, I see you, Andy. How's it going? We got the Ritmo Coco Jules vibes, the #1 chill spot. Feeling so good today, y'all. I was actually sick. I had like a major head cold. Like I was in bed yesterday, and I was like, you know what? Every time I build momentum, every time I'm getting in a good rhythm, something happens. And I was like, no, not this time. Nothing is stopping this energy. So today I just came into the studio and I was like, trust me, I was like sluggish getting into here. Went on TikTok live stream for a couple hours and boom, the energy was just booming. And I feel like just having such a positive experience, like knocked the cold right out of me. Knocked the cold right out of me. Shout out to Nikki in the building. Nikki Rose, I see you. It's a beautiful thing. You know, we are here, we vibing. I got some Hojicha green tea brewing, because y'all know me, I love my tea. We got St. Lucia in the building. Who else? Who's out here in the world? Let me know where you from. Let me know what you represent and why. While I get my little equipment right here, you know, make sure you hit that like button. We gotta get back in these algorithms. We're getting back on every single platform again. We're gonna bring this experience global, and I cannot do it without you. So your support is greatly appreciated. Is my camera straight? Kind of looks off, but I think it's okay. Hey, and make sure you turn on those notification bells. I normally don't tell people that because I want you to stay focused, but the live streams are here to elevate your experience. So turn it on. I don't want you to miss them because I come online pretty spontaneous. You know, we will have scheduled ones, but at the same time, you gotta tap in at the right time. We got Texas in the building. I see you. Ontario. Cheer. Seattle is like Vancouver's cousin city, only a couple hours away. I see you. The Heinz Tea Company, definitely one day we gonna get it in action. That's like my dream, is to bring y'all just the best tea and like be on live stream and we drinking the tea together, same brand and everything. Shout out to Polo Reacts. I see you, my brother. I can see you got the mic and the headphones, so I assume you create content all All the best of luck and creations to you. I see Nikki in the building, Josiah in the building. Hey, Andy, we watching the live streams, the study ones. We're gonna do another study one possibly tomorrow morning or Tuesday. Well, for sure Tuesday, but possibly tomorrow morning. We're gonna go for an evening vibe. I'm feeling for the glasses right now. You understand? It's that type of energy at the moment. Shout out to Lauren in the building. We got coffee, we got tea, we got everything we need in hindsight to have a good time. And you already know everything is going to be more than all right. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You know, this is the number one chill spot where we simply tune our frequency, set our vibration. We take a deep breath because often we forget to breathe. Did you know that when we're scrolling, our breathing patterns actually step into an unnatural rhythm? I learned this. I wish I had the scientific actual lingo so I can bring it forward to you. But all I know is when we're scrolling, we're not breathing right. So we have to take time to breathe deep, take that time for self, that stillness, that solitude. And that's really what I want to do here. I'm going to be creating like some guided experience videos. And I've had this idea for like a long time. I just haven't done it because at the same time, I'm like, oh man, is YouTube the right community for it? Just because of like the interruptions and the ads and the other videos on the side. But I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it anyways, because I really think these experience videos I have in my mind can really help cultivate our focus or just recenter us in whatever we are feeling. I really think it could be a beautiful thing, and I can see it in my mind. I can see it in my heart, but I can't quite explain it. I always say, you can't explain something that's never been done before, right? Your dreams, your goals has never been done before. It's a one-on-one. You can't explain something that's never been done before. We're gonna release everything from today, the good, the bad, you understand? Because every day is a new day, a new opportunity. We have the opportunity to learn. Y'all know me, I really want to do like an ASMR channel. It'd be on my mind all the time, but I'm not doing an ASMR channel until I feel like this channel's really thriving and I got a good grip on it. And we're not there yet. But with your help and your presence and your attention and your engagement, we will get there. I believe so. I believe so. It's a full moon tonight. Is that why I just be feeling the energy right now? Oh my God. Make sure you hit that like button. This is the number one chill spot on the internet. We have 171 people in here. Let's see if we can get 200 people in there. I think the message for me today, something I've been thinking about and learning, is we kind of feel like we're back in the soil. Sometimes we feel like we are buried, we're in the ground, we're in the dark. And I kind of been feeling that lately. And there's a lot of things we want to get out, but we've gone back into the soil and we're not buried. We're just grounded. We're planting ourselves so we can have a stronger foundation. And then when we sprout, when we blossom, we can share our good fruits, our gifts, and the world can receive everything we're trying to bring into this world. So sometimes you may feel like you're going like this, and then you came back down like this, and now you feel like you're buried in the ground, but you're not buried. You're planting yourself stronger roots. You understand? Stronger roots, because the next heights for your bamboo growth, the next heights for your season where you grow, my friend, beyond your expectations. And we got to make sure that we are ready to receive all that is coming for us. You don't really want nothing before your time, right? You want to make sure you have the inner resources and the ability, the space to receive all that is coming for you. Oh my God. Make sure. Okay, 192 people in the building. Our goal is 200. We got the turmeric ginger tea from Jammin. Okay, we vibing today. We got a little bit of time here. We're just gonna do our thing. The number one chill spot in hindsight. Shout out to Bob CK. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, my brother. I'm starting to see more men at the channel. That's nice. You know, we have, I mean, I love my women, but we also have like a 70% audience as women. I'm starting to see more guys creep in. You know, that's beautiful. You know what I think I like about content creation is how it's constantly humbling you, right? And how you really have to use all your power and your presence to really focus that the credentials are in your spirit, that you cannot put your value on views, on numbers, or none of that. Really what I put my value on is just the connection that me and you'll be having in these live streams and in our videos, because we have almost 200 people in here, and I think that's enough people to change the world. Because at the end of the day, if we cultivate a little bit of energy right now, good energy, we're all going to leave this experience and then illuminate that into our circles. So that 200 people turns into 500, and that 500 has a domino effect and turns into 1,500, and so on. And the next thing you know, just by coming together with our presence, which is our most valuable currency, we created something in a small group that has an everlasting impact on others. You understand? It's just good energy is contagious, and that's exactly what we all have, and that's exactly why we are here, is just to cultivate a little bit of energy for ourselves and for the world. How's everyone feeling? You know, how's everyone feeling? How was the day? What are the goals for the week? What are we doing? You know, what are we doing? What are we trying to get done before the year is over? 2023 is almost over. Oh my God. You know, I am one of those people that loves a new year. I just love that feeling of a new beginning, a new cycle, you understand, a new step. So as we come to the end of 2023, I say we got to finish strong in whatever way that means, right? I've been really meditating on that productivity doesn't mean speed, but it means alignment, focusing on what matters, focusing on our direction. Far too often we go online and then we see some other stuff, and then that creates this like rush and this anxiety. And the next thing you know, we're changing our plans and we're comparing ourselves. But no. Focus on what matters, right? Your own pace, your own race, not the world's race, you understand? And when we cultivate a little bit of time for ourselves, we develop that relationship with ourselves. And then ultimately, we have a stronger intuition, intuitive wisdom. And that intuitive wisdom helps us make decisions, right? Helps us lead, help us know left, right? Helps us know who's in alignment with us and who's not. Helps us know who do we got to let go of, and gives us the ability to take risks, you know, step into uncertainty and take hold of these opportunities. And we're going to take hold of opportunities. Yes, 100%. Yes, we are. We're going to take hold of these opportunities. I see Pat Riley in the building. He has a clothing brand. Love it. Before his birthday, but spiritually I've been battling. You good, my brother. Don't worry. Nobody can curse who job bless. You good. No worries. Nobody can curse who job bless. You always got to kind of have the mindset that everything is working out for you, right? Nothing is trying to destroy you. That's like my mindset. At the end of the day, nobody can curse who Jah bless. That means nobody can curse who God bless. And you are blessed. You are blessed, fam. You know that saying when people say, don't tell other people your goals or your dreams? I just talked about this on TikTok, but I'm going to say it again here. And they say, don't tell people your goals or your dreams because they'll put bad juju on it. I do the opposite. I tell people my goals. I tell people my dreams. Why? Because I'm planting seeds in their mind. And when I bring it into reality, I didn't just do something immaculate for myself. I showed them what is possible. They heard me say something 5 years ago and then they see it manifest 5 years later and they're like, oh my God, he said that. A lot of my friends have said that to me. They're like, bro, the things you're doing now or the things you were talking about were things you were going off about like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And like now it's reality. And I was like, yeah, I like to tell people my goals. One, gives you accountability. Two, you plant a dream in other people's minds. And when you bring it to life, you do them a favor by showing, hey, with devotion, consistency, and belief, a little bit of hard work, you understand that discipline. And ultimately, that's that belief in whatever you are doing, we can make our realities, our dreams, our reality. I'm a firm believer in that, right? I always say, they're only judging your first few steps, not your heart, right? You can't explain something that's never been done before. So root yourself in your power, root yourself, and know nobody can curse who's jobless, just period. You understand? Everything is working out in your favor. And just because something bad happens, it does not mean you've done something bad or the universe is conspiring to get you or it's like some little demons. No, 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 no. Bad things just happen. Good things just happen as well. You understand? Like the Tao says, when it's a bad day, be happy. Why? Because a good day is about to come. And when it's a good day, what does it say? It says, be happy. Why? Because a good day is about to come. Did I say that right? I hope so. Regardless, you understand, there's an ebb and flow in life. The tide goes in, the tide goes out. The only thing that is constant is change. So just have gratitude for all seasons, right? And know when you're riding a high, yeah, you're going to come down from this high. I was eating injera the other day with my boy, a good friend of mine, and we're just reconnecting. And he was like, man, I'm not riding life anymore. Like when I have these highs, I'm like, cool, I have gratitude for it. When I'm having lows, he's like, cool, I have gratitude for it. I'm like, that's the way to go. Because then you're not like this. And you're not getting over attached to a season or a time or a place. Instead, you just take it all with grace. Right now, like I know, like I probably had actually creativity wise and like vision wise, I'm feeling amazing. Social media wise, I took a year off, so I had to like reinvest in all my platforms. So they're a little bit slower right now. 2 years ago, they were just crazy booming, right? But again, the tide goes in, the tide goes out. Things fluctuate, right? As long as you believe in yourself, you stay rooted, you stay grounded in the true you, everything is going to be all right. You understand? We are good. Nobody can curse who job bless. I love it. Absolutely love it. We have 242 people in the building right now. Shout out to everybody. Dominica, I love that name, Dominica. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful name. Dominica, thank you for being in here. She said, you have helped me so much with my self-care journey and my spirituality. Oh, man, we are all here reflections of one another. That's the thing. I know if I share my experiences, I not only express myself, nourish myself, inspire myself, have fun, have joy, I know that has a positive effect on others as well. That is why I say self love is service. When we truly love ourselves, it ends up servicing the world as well because we cultivate our light and now we're just naturally illuminating, right? You're in a better mood. It just helps us cultivate more peace, know a deeper version of ourselves, and give us true wisdom, right? True wisdom, right? Because it comes from our experiences. Mm. Need to breathe, breathe, breathe. And the thing is, we always have that opportunity. We can take a moment any time of the day and just take a breath. We can rewind. We get so far ahead of ourselves, don't we? We get so far ahead of ourselves in our mind, and it's just like, yo, just reset. Take a moment. Go to the gym. Go to the park for a walk. Go write in the journal. Go listen to music. Come to the number one chill spot on YouTube. Go eat a good meal. Go have a coffee or some tea and just people watch. A little bit of time for yourself goes a long way. Invest in ourselves. Why? Because we deserve it. We 100% deserve it, don't we? We deserve it. Start to tell yourself in that morning, I deserve to be invested into. So if we deserve to be invested into, who's got to invest into you first? You have to invest into you first, right? You have to invest into you first. And then, you know what's cool? Once you start to do that, people around you also want to kind of be a part of your dream and invest in you because they believe in you. And then naturally, because you're spreading good vibes, people are also praying for you. So now you're not even praying for yourself. You're also praying for yourself, but other people are praying for you as well because it's just that good energy. And we're all doing that, you understand? Every single one of us, we are becoming stronger individuals. I believe that that's why we're all here at the number one chill spot on the internet. And we are cultivating more peace.
We needed you a long time ago. Peace, peace,
peace.
Without you, life has no meaning. Without you.
You see, I realized I already made a mistake. I had the wrong plug-in through the mic, so the breathing wasn't coming through, and I just noticed it. But mistakes are good, you understand? Now I know. Before we get into our deep breathing hinds on the live stream, make sure the right button is clicked.
This world will be like lead.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The number one chill spot on the internet. Shout out to Maury. Shout out to Kathy in the building. Who else do we have in here? We have Andy. We have Alicia. We have Alun. We have Meditation Monkey. Are you using the Audio Technica? No, I got the Rodecaster Pro. We got Travis. Travis is always here. Travis is a day one. Love you, Travis. We got Alicia. Oh my God, Christina just published a book. Big. Yeah. Good, yo. Our God is good, yo. Yeah. Love, we got Lizette in the building. Why Chakra? Thank you for creating this space. I was starting to regret not going out, but I'm glad I stayed in. Hey, there's a lot we can cultivate when we're in. We don't need to have that fear. We don't need to have that FOMO, you understand? There's so much we can do within our inner environments, you understand? We can practice peace. I talked about that today in a video, how we need to practice peace more, how we think peace is something we find. But it's actually something we build. It's actually something that we practice. And a lot of us, we practice anger, frustration, distraction. We definitely be practicing distraction, don't we? We practice distraction, don't we? And then what happens? Unconsciously, we just pick up the phone and we're scrolling and then we get little frequency headaches. I don't know if this happens to you, let me know. But if I'm scrolling for too long, it's like I get like this frequency headache. It's not like a physical headache, but it's like, it feels like someone's taken my brain cells and tied them in knots and I can't focus or think after that. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so damaging. Because we practice distraction. So instead, what are we gonna do? We're gonna practice being focused. We're gonna practice applying our energy. We're gonna practice peace, right? We're gonna practice peace every single day. And what happens after that? We are cultivating peace. We are cultivating peace. We engage in peaceful conversations. We engage with peaceful vibrations. When someone's talking to us and they're trying to gossip, we're like, no, let's not talk about that. Let's build. We don't need to gossip. We don't need to say who's doing who and what's doing what. We don't need to tune into these YouTube channels that are only trying to steal your attention through divisive topics and negative politics and all that, just for culture wars and dividing us. No, we don't need to do that. We're gonna come to the number one chill spot, cultivate some love, then we're gonna go create our own thing, share it with the world. Maybe we're gonna go make some money. We're gonna go outside, spend some time with our family, whatever it may be. We have so many opportunities to cultivate peace every single day. So many opportunities, right? You don't find peace. You cultivate peace. You practice peace. Peace is a process. Shall we pull a reminder deck card? I think so. I'm feeling like the reminder deck right now. I want to say thank you to everyone that has purchased the reminder deck. 33 cards. Every single one is designed in its own unique form, its own color. It's color therapy. You understand? It's there to renew, support you in your expansion. It's like something you can add to your routine. You can use it as a journal prompt. And I just think it's a timeless piece. I think someone's going to find this in a thrift shop 50 years from now and they're going to be like, oh my God, this is cool. I just really believe in that. That's why my channels aren't really reflective of what's happening in the world, right? Like a lot of YouTube channels are reaction channels and they basically just, talk shit about who's doing what and who's doing who and, the negative stuff, whatever. And it's really reflective on the culture, meaning a video that was posted 6 months from now, you can't really watch it because it's old gossip. It's old news. So the way I've tried to frame my content and like my podcast and everything is that it can be listened to 10 years from now because it's not reflective on the culture. We're not talking about politics. I'm not talking about Kylie Jenner. And we're not talking about really anything that's happening in the culture. We're talking about things that are happening within ourselves and we're just sharing a good time and a vibe. And that means it's timeless. And that's what I'm about, doing timeless things, and together we are creating a space to do that. And it doesn't mean like we can't talk about things that are going on in the world, but the basis of what I do is to just be like a sanctuary, a sacred space, a safe space we can come to and vibe. And at the end of the day, I think artists, we have a responsibility. Creators, we have a responsibility. When things get rough, people look at creative and artists and they come to us for a little bit of light. They come for us to even if the world is at war, the world is going through some things, they come to us to shed and illuminate some essence and show them hope, show them glory, show them magic, right? And unfortunately, we live in this economy right now where it's the information economy and people are just harvesting attention because it can be monetized. So people have just ramped up the divisive topics and it's almost so much noise pollution. It's hard to find the fresh breath of air. That's why I put out a video today talking about we need to really unfollow a lot of people. We need to unfollow a lot of people and protect our energy. You understand? Let's pick a card. Let's pick a card. Let's pick a card. I like this one. Allow spirit to settle the mind. Allow spirit to settle the mind. Our spirit is more powerful than the mind. Observe your thoughts. Some of them are just passing by. No need to react. You have the ability to shift your awareness and ground yourself. Take a moment and set the intention today. I am allowing my spirit to settle the mind. Bless up to everyone that just came into the stream. This is the number one chill spot on the internet. We have 269 people in here. Beautiful vibes, blessed vibes. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. This is the second live stream of the day. We posted a podcast today. We posted a YouTube video today. We posted on every single platform today. We're showing up daily. Why? Because when we show up for ourselves, what do? We fuel ourselves and we fuel the world. Understand? We illuminate. Shout out to Tabitha Howard in the building. I see a lot of different people in here. I love it. I love seeing familiar names as well. You understand? We like neighbors. the way I want this channel to feel is, some of you, I put out this video the other day talking about why I started to change my content. And, obviously there was a time, and we're still going to do that, but like where I was like really close to the camera and like, it was like a FaceTime call. And I just like, one, I started to see a lot of people kind of like copy my videos, the aesthetic, everything about it, like just boom. And I was like, man, I got to create something that can't be duplicated. You understand? But then also naturally, I just felt like my energy just evolved in different ways. And I realized, man, I really want to make videos like you feel as if I'm just in your neighborhood and you can knock on my door, knock on this door whenever you need a good vibe. Maybe you need to go deep and cultivate oneself. Maybe you need a good laugh. Maybe you need some sounds, right? Maybe you just need to breathe. Maybe you need to study, maybe you need to work, and you need accountability and community. It's the neighborhood chill spot, and you can knock on the door whenever. So I'm really trying to show up more. And to do that, I was like, I just want the videos to even be more chilled, less like, I do a lot of writing, but I don't like scripting videos, right? Because I automatically talk a little bit different. And it's, scripted videos are nice because you can get the words down precisely. But I just love that like natural flow, you understand, where you're just kind of like improvising, but you have the information, the assets all around you. And I didn't want to make videos like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about rejection. No. I told myself, I want to come in the studio and I want to make videos, but I don't even want to realize I'm making videos, right? Like, I don't want to feel like I'm performing. I am just fully in the performance. I am the performance. Like, I was thinking, what makes a good musician and like a timeless, amazing musician? Well, a good musician can play the instrument, right? They understand their skills and they can play really well. But an amazing musician becomes one with the music. They're not even aware that they're playing. They're just fully immersed. And that's kind of how I want to create. So actually what I kind of been doing is I've been coming in here and I just film my whole session, right? I don't sit down with like a start time or nothing. I just turn the cameras on. I turn the lights on. I have all my gear and I just go. And through that, I find what works and what doesn't. And it's just a way more fun process. And really, these live streams are like that. You understand? So that's really just kind of why I've been changing up the content as well, because I want to, once we perfect this, right? Because it's always about, we're creatives. All of us are artists. So it's like, the problem with the internet is we become known for one thing and then we think we got to be that one thing forever. Like, I was on TikTok the other day and because I haven't been on TikTok much and I'm just coming back to the algorithm and oh my God, the algorithm is so much different now. It's so much harder to get on over there. But I was like looking at some people's videos from like I knew from years ago and I'm like, you're doing the exact same thing. And there's nothing wrong with doing the exact same thing. But I'm like, how are you doing the exact same thing? I know you're bored. You have to be bored by now. And I think as artists and creatives, sometimes, people love us for some things, so we're afraid to change. But again, change always happens here first, within ourselves, in our mind, and our soul. Nobody can see that change. So you have to take the lead and the rest will follow. And I felt within me a change, especially coming into these live streams, because once we perfect this experience and it really does become like the biggest chill spot on the internet, we're going to take us into a live setting. So I want to actually meet everyone in person and like tour this. And to do that, I had to change up my process. So we're just building towards, a more fine-tuned vision. And I'm so thankful that all of you are here and you're really just giving me a platform and the ability to express and practice and, just, be here with you. And I always say, you might as well be yourself. Why? Be yourself undeniably. So the ones that love you, they can come close. And the ones that don't, they can simply go another way. Release, 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 release. Shout out Aaron, Throw those W's in the chat. I like that, Aaron. Thank you. W's in the chat, W's in the chat, or T emojis in the chat if you're feeling calm, if you're feeling cool, if you're feeling chill, if you believe this is the #1 chill spot on the internet. Throw those W's, throw those T emojis. Let's go. Breathe. Man, the power of breath, the power of vibrations is absolutely beautiful. We are here at the #1 chill spot. We just vibing, creating, doing a whole lot of stuff. You understand? I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos, because I just want to get vibes out there. You understand? I don't really like the way the YouTube economy and the way things go. I just kind of want to break all the rules. And at first it's going to be weird. It's probably going to be like low reviews and all that, but I don't care. I just feel like there's just a new energy and like a system we want to bring forth. I also want like complete digital sovereignty. I want to be completely on my own island. I was saying I want to be able to put up a billboard in Times Square of the #1 chill spot on the internet with no affiliation. No affiliation with any brand, no affiliation with nobody. It's just we put it up ourselves because the #1 chill spot is produced by the people and it is powered by Nobody can curse who jobless. No bad vibes. You understand? No bad vibes. Pure good energy. That's the thing about positive, good energy. When bad energy tries to come in, it just can't last. You understand? It just dies. There's just too much good energy. It melts. It's like, and that's what we're doing. We just cultivating good energy. Cultivating good energy. Who's in here right now? We got 256 people. It's a beautiful evening. It's 7 o'clock where I am. Shout out to Beauty Graphic Designer. Shout out to Khaki. If I ever pronounce your names wrong, my apologies. We got Pat Riley again in the building. Princess Leah. No bad vibes. Pure positive vibes. You understand? You know what? I'm feeling for some chronics. Chronics got those good vibes, Oh my God. But I was listening to this in Kenya. When I was in Kenya, y'all, I felt like I was at home. Even they would say to me that the Kenyans were like, welcome home. I was like, I am home. There's something about Africa that just has that feeling. You're just like, oh my God, I'm home. Definitely want to buy a house there. So my plan is in a few years, once like this is super established, I'm gonna spend a year in different countries. So I'm gonna move to a new country or new place every year for like 5 years, or maybe every 6 months. And when I move to a new place, I'm gonna find a studio or a small warehouse and set up shop really quickly. And I'm gonna just like explore those cities, meet new people, and just soak in all that energy, all those vibes, and then pour it back into the live streams. And it's gonna be like my own, like, I don't know, like location based tour. It's gonna be crazy. I have it in my mind. When I was in Kenya, though, it made me realize I wanted to do that. Where is the Kenya vlog? Oh yeah, I gotta actually edit that. You know what it is? It's like with so much footage, so I gotta sit down and edit that. I was thinking about it the other day, and now I do have like a pretty good vlog style I enjoy. When I post vlogs, though, nobody goes and watches them, so that's the only thing. But I still enjoy it, so it's all good. It's all good. My last vlog barely, y'all, like that one got slept on, and I had fun with that one. I had fun with that one, but you know what? It's all love still. It's all love still. Someone said, ever since you played Thola, it's been on repeat. Oh my God, Thola will do that. The first time I heard Thola, I had that on repeat like all day, every day. It just like warms the heart. Like it just has that energy. It's insane.
In the beginning, according to the old book, say there was nothing. And then the great spirit came down and said, let there be. And there was. That's how it all began. Yes. It's still we ask, where did the universe come from?
Where did the universe come from? Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, isn't it crazy how we're just all living in this experience and we're not exactly sure like how we got here? Like that is a trip. I trip about that all the time. I'm like, oh my God, we're just like living in this creation and we're just like figuring it out. Like it's such like a wild trip. It's like we're living in a movie. It's absolutely wild, but you know what? I love it. Someone went from knitting in your TikTok to live sketching during this live. Hey, Nuran, I love that. Nuran be creating and tapping into the lives. You understand? I always say I like the lives to elevate whatever you are doing. So, you can tune in and be, paying attention, or you can really just be creating and it's in the background. Whatever it is. We're all here just to support one another. Someone said God created us. That's how we got here. Cool. Yeah, that's for sure. But like, that's still like filling the gap with God in the sense of like, it's just like a very easy thing to say. Like, we still don't know the full spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still don't know. Like, how did God come into being? We don't know that, right? How did God come into being, right? We don't know that. So like, my mind still goes, like sometimes I try to imagine a new color, right? Like, have you ever tried to imagine a new color? It's impossible. Your mind can't go there. It's like there's a wall. Like a color we've never seen, a color that's not even a scent or an off-print of any other color, no other palette, like just a brand new color. I always try to think of those type of things, and like you can't, like the brain just can't imagine it. And then I'm like, you know what? In another dimension, maybe there's colors we've never seen. I would absolutely just blow my mind. Absolutely blow my mind, And that's what I like. Like, what I actually like is I think curiosity is so important. And I don't like when people make 1000% truth claims and then pretend like they know exactly how everything came into being, because then it robs us of our curiosity, right? Like, if you think about human beings, we are great explorers and we're very curious. Like, human beings were once in one place in the world and then decided, hey, let's just keep walking through these deserts. And then they explored new lands and they discovered other people. And then they're like, hey, look at this water. Maybe we can build a boat. They didn't know what a boat was, but maybe we can build something and we can go. Like, who in their right mind is going to go on a log into the distant waters of nothingness? That's really scary, right? But the curiosity, that explorer spirit, allowed them to explore and discover new worlds. So I love to leave like curiosity and just openness in my mind to like be like, like, How did this happen? Because I want to explore. I want to explore. I don't want to just be like, well, this is what happened. We're all here because of this. Well, because we don't know the full spectrum. So I like that, because that's a playground for the mind. That's like what children do, right? Children are very curious. What do children do? Children ask so many questions. They ask you, hey, what is this? Why did this happen? They're full of whys, because that's a childlike spirit. Unfortunately, I think sometimes when we get older, we stop searching, we stop exploring, and that's when we lose that childlike spirit, and then we lose touch with our creativity. Like me, I'm like, what else is out there? You know, what else is out there in the universe? You know, maybe the oceans are a different color on a different planet, you know? And you're right. You're right, graphic designer. Fear will rob you of so much. It will rob you of your curiosity, your joy, you know, your heart center. I like this. Ali says, but I love that there are things we absolutely know for certain. It's from certain knowledge that curiosity grows and blooms, and for sure. But there was a time where nothing was certain, right? And we had to explore and then prove it to be, right? And there's still so many things to explore. And how everything came into existence, that is still something to be explored. You know, we could say God did it, but still, we don't know how. You know, we don't know how God came into being. And even like the worlds outside of ourselves, besides those, I'm always excited about the worlds within ourselves, like the gifts that we have. Like, I'm a firm believer that we all have so many gifts that we don't even have enough time to cultivate all of them. Because unfortunately, like, you know, most people live between like 60 and 100 years old, you know. Unfortunately, I really wish we lived to like 120 or 130 or 140, because I just believe there is so much within us. And that's why while we are here, it's like, what can we do with the time that we have? You know, we are a vessel. This is an instrument. This body is an instrument. The human body is an instrument, one of the best instruments to explore this world and just experience, and I love it. And just like any instrument, what do you have to do? You have to tune it, right? You got to tune a guitar so you can play the right note. We have to tune our frequency, right? Tune our mind, tune our body, nourish ourselves, right? So we can express, so we can be in our light, and we can vibrate at the right frequency. And within ourselves, I just firmly believe there are worlds. You know, like I feel like a brand new person, like every year, sometimes daily, you know, and I forget things very easily. So I'm always just like, oh my God, like I feel like a new person all the time, because I'm exploring things. We're exploring more within ourselves. I'm like, oh my God, I thought this about myself, but really I was able to do this, and I had this limiting belief about myself, but really that was just a limiting belief. I had way more power than I realized, right? Like there is so much within us that we're not even aware of. It's just, you know, if we want to go on that journey, that's up to us. You know, we have that free will. Hey, we have 300 people in the chat. I love it. 300 people just on good vibes. No BS, just cultivating a good time. Hey, I believe the metrics of our societies rob us of that longevity in this body. Yeah. I don't even ask people their age, because I think like once you get like older, especially now, like it's so hard to tell people's age. Like I see people who are 60 and I'm like, you're 60? You look amazing. I see some people who are 20. I'm like, you 20? You look older. Right? People ask me my age. I'm like, I'm timeless. You know what I'm saying? I'm timeless. You know, that metric, I'm just like, what is it? You know, what is it? Prince would do that. You know, the great late Prince, great performer. You know, they would ask him, you know, how old are you? He's like, I'm timeless, baby. I'm timeless. Because a lot of times when people ask you your age, sometimes it's just pure curiosity, but a lot of times they're trying to form an idea of who you are. And they're trying to form, oh, is this person, ahead in life or behind in life. By whose standards, right? By society standards. Like one of the most disservice things I did when I was younger was like look at people who I look up to and be like, okay, by 27 they accomplished this, so I have to do this by 27. I'd compare my timeline to their timeline by what they did, and if I didn't meet that timeline by their timeline, I'm like, oh, I failed. But we're all on our own different timelines. We're all on our own different timelines. Every single one of us have a different upbringing. You know, some of us were taking care of our brothers and sisters, so by the time we're 18, it's like you're like very matured, while some of us were just like, you know, very nurtured and less responsibility and like still very like, you know, green in the world. We just all have very different experiences, and we're all on our own different timelines. So it's really just like when I meet people beyond like what you do and your age, I'm like, let me get to know you, your character, your spirit. And of course the things we do is a reflection of our spirit because that's our fruit. But even beyond the resume and beyond the titles, we are so much more. That is why I say our credentials is in our spirit. What do they say? Comparison is the thief of all joy, right? It's true. Comparison is this thief of all joy. We gotta be mindful of that. And if you think about it, there are no past generations that had to cope with what we are coping with, where you can go online and see all these lives and compare yourself. And everyone's just posting the highlights of their life, right? The trailers to their life. So if we're not careful, it's very easy to compare ourselves to everybody else, and we feel like we're behind, and now we're beating ourselves up. And now we enter a negative cycle, but we can come out of that. You know, we can come out of that and reaffirm our path. Don't run the world's race. You know, we focus on our own pace. We focus on our own pace, our own rhythm. You know, we come back to our breath. We remind ourselves we are exactly where we are supposed to be, you know, and all is working out for us, and we are putting our best foot forth every day. You know, we do the best we can while we can. That's all we can do. We can do the best we can while we can. Some days we just have less time. Some days we just have less energy, and we do the best we can while we can. Right? And then through time, we get better, we get stronger, we become wiser, things work out, you know, we react less, we observe more, there's more grace. When we fall, we make a mistake, we're just like, get back up. You know, I really think good mental health is how you treat yourself when you make a mistake, how you treat yourself when you slip, right? Because sometimes we hurt, sometimes we make a mistake, and we almost just like bury ourselves even deeper because of that mistake, instead of just learning and then elevate, you know, just learning and then elevate. Man, we having a good time. The #1 chill spot on the internet. I am dedicated to the #1 chill spot on the internet. I'm dedicated, you know, I'm dedicated to creating an experience that just feels like we're really here, you know, like we're really here. We live in some interesting times. Someone said, is there a Discord? We do have a Discord. Check out the descriptions in all my videos. There's a link there. I'll be honest, I haven't been that active in there, but I just started getting in there. But there's like 6,000 people in there, so I would actually really love to re-spark the engagement in there. I may even just do some live streams in there as well, because we do have a community. There's like 6,000 people in there. It's just, you know, I just didn't manage it well, unfortunately. But there's still people talking in there every day, you know. It's just in the beginning, it was like on fire. Like we were in there. Hey, like I said, I was feeling very sick. Yesterday, today, I came to the studio. I was like almost crawling here, and just coming and vibing with y'all. I was on live stream on TikTok. Then I came here and just like, you know, creating that energy. I really like feel amazing now. It's crazy. crazy how like I was able to like overcome physical sickness through like vibes and energy. It's crazy. You see the power we have? You see the power we have? It's wild. We are powerful. We are powerful. Yes, we are. Screen record, throw it up on the Instagram stories, tag me, and I'll repost it. #1 chill spot, hindsight. You know, I really want to bring this to the world. You know, I really want to have this like a global community. I want to show people, I want to show other creators as well that, you know, you could do positive things and it not be cringy. You could be a positive force in the world. Like, you don't have to lean into divisive topics and gossip and drama. Like, a lot of streamers just lean into drama and talk shit about people, right? And they get mad views. I watch some streams and it's just like, I'll be honest, I get a headache in those streams. But like 10, 20,000 people in those streams, and they're just talking shit all day about people for 8 hours. So I want to show the world that, hey man, when we find our gifts and we share it and we stand on it and we believe in it, we don't have to lean into that, all that other stuff. We don't have to lean into that, right? We don't have to attack. We don't have to dangle with people's fears and the gossip and all that to, you know, garner attention or a community. We don't need to do that. We can do it with good vibes. You understand? We can do it with, you know, the knowledge of ourselves, community, accountability, and it could be big. It could be big as well. I want this to be the #1 chill spot on the internet. You know, I want it to be a positive force in the world, and I believe it can be. I think it's going to take a little bit of work, not a little bit, a whole lot of work, maybe harder, because like, you know, a spicy title, something that's dramatic, you know, like when something happens, like what's his name, Russell Brand, like all that stuff came out about him the other day, and I was amazed at how many people had an opinion within 2 hours. Like, how do you get a video up within 2 hours and have this opinion when you don't even know anything? You have no information really, right? You're just trying to get a video out because you want to get people to click on the video right away and inform the conversation. It's like, there's no information about it yet. There's a little bit of information, but how do you have an opinion? How do you take such a strong stance already? You know what I'm saying? So like, I just find it crazy. You know, that's why we really just try to cultivate some good vibes over here. Good vibes. It can be harder sometimes. Definitely can be harder, right? Right, because sometimes people don't want to click on a video that's just like a good vibe. You know, want to click on something that's toxic. What happened to Russell? We're not even going to talk about it. That's the thing. We're not even going to talk about it. I only brought it up for an example. We're not even going to talk about Russell. 7 seconds, I was having a hard time. Why? Because I was getting used to putting less effort in and high reward. Now, I don't think something has to be a high effort all the time, but like I got used to the less effort, 5-second video for a high reward, going viral, very easy. And I'll try to make a YouTube video and my brain would be like, what's the point? Like, just on TikTok, you could do a 5-second video and get like 500,000 views. And once those thoughts came into my mind, I knew those were destructive thoughts as a creator. And I knew I've always had the ability to sit down for like 8-10 hours and just edit, right? I had that focus. And when I realized I was losing that, I'm like, oh, we got to make a change. And that's when I really started to go and invest in my YouTube. And then my YouTube blew up and I was investing in my podcast. And I ghosted my TikTok at the height when I was blowing up. If I stayed on TikTok, I would have been at 100%. I am confident. If I stayed on TikTok like consistently, I would have been at 4 million, 5 million followers by now on TikTok, right? But I may have only been just a TikTok creator in the short form, losing the ability to do long form experiences, right? Because I was just like, and as a creator, I was like, oh, this isn't good for longevity. I need to harness my awareness and my focus again and be able to create experiences that aren't a part of just this short ecosystem. Now, there's nothing wrong with creating short form content. We all do it and it's good. But I truly believe as artists, as creators, we have a responsibility on this planet to bring a little bit of light. And to me, I'm like, okay, well, we got to make things that help rewire the mind, soothe the mind, slow things down. And I know at times that's not what, it's not popular, but we gonna make it. People are gonna realize like it's the way to go. Consuming things that truly just add to our experience versus sucking our energy. Because how is it fair if a creator's just sucking your energy and then they're getting rich, right? Like there's got to be actual value exchange, right? We're providing value back and forth. There has to be value exchange. That's why I made a video today saying we're probably going to have to unfollow a bunch of people who aren't of value for us. Now, if they generally make us laugh and, give, that's great. But there's some people, we probably tune into and there's no value. They're just sucking our energy. And some people, they sit there with marketing teams. They sit there thinking how to retain someone's you know what I don't like is I don't like the videos that are edited like the Mr. Beast type of videos, like, hey guys, and the text is going and it's just like, oh my God, like this is like I feel like someone's grabbing my brain and tied in knots. Like this is like, it hurts my brain. And that's why I'm just trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to be like countercultural and slow things down. Like when I look into the streaming world is all based on the culture and kind of like talking shit and stuff like that. So I'm like, maybe we can become one of the biggest streamers and do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Hey. We make mistakes. No creator is perfect. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I've done things, I feel like I could have done things differently, but we learn as long as we learn from our mistakes, and I'm really dedicated to creating just experiences that add value. And I've always had this one idea for these guided experiences, and I just got to get it out in the next week. Because I can't explain it. It's just in my heart, it's in my mind, and I've been procrastinating it, but I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get it out 100%. And like now that I'm on TikTok again and like Instagram, I'm really only there because I'm trying to channel people into the live streams, right? So I'm trying to be like, hey, here's the short form content, but come slow down with me, come vibe at the #1 chill spot on the internet, you understand? We got Avery here, we have Travis here, you understand? We have ASMR Lavi here, come vibe with us, you understand? You don't have to scroll for hours. You can come chill, grab your tea, pull up, light an incense, That's the vibe, that's the energy we on. It's a safe space, it's a safe space. That's kind of what I always want to make sure is that, like, no matter who you are, where you come from, doesn't matter your race, gender, age, culture, none of that, political beliefs, it's a space you can come vibe, you understand? We need more of that, we need more of that. And hopefully, more people realize they can tap into, lean into those type of things, especially the streamers. I think the streaming culture could be a little bit more positive. Hey, so this song that we're playing right now is called, it's by Coco Roko. K-O-K-O R-O-K-O. Coco Roko. Yeah, it's a beautiful vibe. Y'all, I know I had to organize my playlist. I'm so sorry. I'd be so intuitive. Like, I just be like, oh, I'm going to play this song, It's all so unorganized, but I got to organize it for you. We actually have an email newsletter now, and I'm going to be sending out playlists through there as well. I'll be sharing that in my Instagram stories and on my community posts, so look out for that. I went to a show on Saturday. I took my daughter because she's a big Arctic Monkey fan, Arctic Monkeys, and I was like, man, live music is so good. I forgot, like live music, just instruments, like bands. I'm like, yo, bring bands back to the forefront. Like I love hip hop, I love rap and all that, but like I'll be honest, like rap isn't as good live, but like a band, oh my God, I was like, bring that back, bring some rock bands, like make like rock bands like at the forefront again. I feel like they've been very underground, you know, bring that back. I want to see some bands. I want to see some groups, you know, some musicians, you know, in the mainstream. Heinz, you should make more merch. Oh, trust me, y'all, I want to desperately. That's my plan. That's my goal. That's the type of economy, you know, I want to be produced by the people. You know, I want to be produced by y'all. Powered by Ja. And, you know, the incense, the tea, almost all of that. The only reason why it's not out yet is I was a one-man bandstand. There was no possible way I could do that and continue to make content. But I've hired people now. Because of y'all support, I was able to hire people who are now being my operations managers, and they're going to help me get these things in order now and bring these things into the world. So it's a process, but we're going to get there. And again, we're going to have, you know, the #1 chill spot on the internet, produced by the people, powered by Ja. Digital sovereignty. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And one day I'm going to have my own app. One day I'm going to have my own app. We're going to have our own app. The video's there. There'll be no interruptions. You understand? There's no ads and sponsors and none of that, because we'll have our own app. We'll have our own ecosystem. We're going to get there. We're building towards it. We'll live stream in there too. That'd be cool. But like I said, I also want to bring these into like the physical spaces as well. Man, when the music hits, you feel no pain. So good. So good. So good. Highly recommend getting a vinyl player and start collecting vinyls. I started doing that. Oh my God, what a vibe. What a vibe. It's so fun. You know what I want to do, y'all? You know what I want to do? I think I said this in one of my videos recently, but I want to make my own vinyl record, my own podcast vinyl with like podcasts and like music intertwining, and it's like you can play it and it's just like a spoken word musical experience, and it's like a record. I want to have really cool design, like, you know, and I want it to feel like a timeless piece. It's a goal. Like, that's a goal, you know. These are things I want to do just because it's like, why not? Like, why not? Someone said, Heinz, is this really a live vibe? How is this not a live vibe? This is live. This is definitely live. Yeah, we hired people, y'all. It's a beautiful experience. So we got a team now. They handle my emails. You know, we're getting our website in motion, creating the systems, the organization. So now, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like I'm feeling much lighter than like 6 months ago. Why? Because there's a lot of weight off my chest, off my mind. Now I get to just come here and focus, and I got people handling things, you know? Now I'm gonna be like, hey, I want to design a journal, because I actually have an idea for a journal that's never been done before. Absolutely banger of an idea. Now I can create it and be like, hey, help me get it to market. Create the plan, create the operations, find the manufacturing, and I could just be the creative vision, you know? Like, we need people, we need teams, you understand? Like, we need help, and now I'm glad that we have it, because we can bring the full experience out. Right now, I've kind of just been like a typical YouTuber, but we're gonna change the game. We're gonna change the game. I haven't been a typical YouTuber, but I mean, like, I haven't been able to get like the type of products and like the ecosystem I want out. Oh my God, this is a vibe. I love, like, y'all, man, like my spirit just be attracted to Africa, like the vocals from Africa and stuff like that. Oh my God. I really do feel like this is a soul family here. Like, I really do. And I am confident that some of us are going to meet one day. I'm confident. I need to somehow create some type of list of day ones. So like when I finally am able to bring this to cities and do little pop-up events, I can like email the day ones and be like, hey, we gotta link up, we gotta meet. Every creative needs that. Okay, I'm gonna get to some of these comments. Meditating Monkey. I love your name and I love the picture. What headphones do you use? They look super nice. So actually, these aren't really super nice headphones, I don't think. They are ATH-MOX. ATH-MOX. I don't even know where I got them. They were just like, y'all, I'm a gear junkie. If y'all see my closets and how much gear I have, it's insane, like absolutely insane. I actually literally just bought this computer right here. It's a PC, so I can stream on TikTok. I have 3 computers here, 4 and an extra monitor. But and I have headphones galore. I'm always like buying equipment and trying to fine tune the process because, again, I don't want to make content where I feel like I'm making content. I want everything to feel like an extension of me. So I want my equipment to feel like my extra arms and my legs. Now, I did want to get some in-ears headphones, like ones where, because sometimes it bothers me that I have like just the way it looks having headphones on my head. But like I can't get sound quality, the same sound quality from like these type of headphones, the ones that go in your ears, like I do from these. And I'm like, hey, I need to feel the music as well. That really puts me in the vibe. So we're using the headphones for now, these ones, unless I can really find some in-ears. But I collect gear. And the reason why I like collecting gear is I never know I'm going to need it. Like when I was trying to hook up my vinyl player, I was like, how do I hook this up? And I realized I had all the cords and cables and old speakers to be able to hook it up. And that happens to me all the time. I'll be like thinking of something. I'm like, oh, maybe I can do this. And I'm like, do I have this? And I look, I'm like, oh my God, I have a cable. Oh my God, I have this old camera. Oh my God, I got this. I also just bought, actually, I'm not even gonna show that right now. I'm not gonna show that. I probably should sell some things though, but I guess I'm kind of a hoarder, ain't I? What type of mics do you suggest for a creator? To be honest, I think it really depends. Everyone has a different voice, so you gotta. I recommend just going and renting some and seeing which ones you like. That's what I did. This one's the Shure SM7B. I like it. It's like the typical podcast mic, but you know it's a classic. Michael Jackson recorded a Thriller on this apparently. Number one chill spot. Number one chill spot. Number one chill spot. I'll be loving these little breathing sound effects. Yeah, we're gonna do some guided meditation, some like ASMR things soon. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a good vibe. Let's change up the vibe right now. What vibe am I looking for? Sometimes we just gotta switch it up. You know, sometimes it's not a smooth transition. Sometimes it's just a hard stop. And then we go into something else, you know? A little smooth vibe. Actually, let's pick up the tempo a little bit. It's a little bit of a housey vibe, but very soulful for the soul fam. Oh, you're from Vancouver too, Meditating Monkey? Yeah, you might have seen me. I was at Kids actually not too long ago. Hey, this song is called Fetch Your Life, which truly means, my friends, go get the life you deserve. Go get what's yours.
Fetch your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here. Fetch your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here. Fetch your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Ain't nobody living out here. Fetch your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here. Fetch your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here.
It's just vibrations. This is vibrations. You understand? What if for future meetups you do a DJ set too? That would be so fun. Yeah, that's actually the plan. I realized actually this year, I was like, I want to DJ more. But I don't want to like go to clubs and DJ and have to play like pop hit records. I only want to play what I want to play. Only want to play when I want to play. And I want to do a boiler room one day experience. But you know, DJing is definitely going to be a part of the experience because I just love music, and I just love it. I just absolutely love music. I love it. Like, it may be one of the things I love most on this planet. Like, I would starve without it. This song is by Prince KB. Again, this is South Africa. South Africa is so blessed with the sounds, but it's like a South African house, I call it.
Bet your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here. Bet your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here. Bet your life, go and be alive. Ain't nobody living out here. Be someone who's living out here.
Oops, my apologies. I kind of just skipped that. We kind of just skipped that vibe. I didn't mean to do that, though. Sometimes we make mistakes. It's okay, and we get back up. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's a low light vibe. Jordan Clay, speaking the number one chill spot into existence. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Speak it into existence. Number one chill spot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show the other streamers we don't have to beef to get on. I realize people just be beefing with other creators, creating drama, and then they're probably actually really friends, and they're just creating all this attention and then trying to go trending on Twitter. I'm like, man, let me show you how it's done. Man, we had such a good time today. We're gonna read another card, because why not? Why not? Let's well, first off, let me show you. This is me. That is me. That is me. That is me. I love it. Shout out to Adrian. Shout out to Suf. 2 creatives to help design this. Oops, I just dropped them. I don't chase, I receive. I like that one. Let's do this one. I don't chase. I don't chase. I receive. I don't chase. I receive. What you need, God already has stored for you. My friend, there is no need to chase. Just stay rooted in truth. Stay rooted in the real you. Be patient. Stay devoted. Ask, and you shall receive. I love it. Man, we just tune in our frequencies every single day, you know, every single day. Just a little bit of positive energy goes a long way. You know, we set ourselves on a new momentum, you know, we're going in a new place, you know, and there's always going to be little things we add into the live streams. We'll evolve them. I actually have a crazy vision, and I'm going to need a warehouse. So there's going to be a point where, like, I outgrow this space. Not yet. We got a lot to do here yet. I'm going to do a lot here first. But then there's going to be a time where I need a warehouse, because I'm going to need, like, a lot more space. And it's going to be, I already see it. It's like, shout out to Diake in the building. We got Angie in the building. We got a lot of people here. I love it. Blue Butterfly. Make sure you hit that like button. Help me out on the algorithm. Help me out on the algorithm. Hit that like button.
I'm
You know, what is our job as creatives, as creators, as artists? Because I believe we are all artists, we are all creatives. Even if you don't produce things online, you're still a creative being. But our job as creatives is to figure out how to illuminate what our spirit feels like into everything that we do, right? Our conversations, the way we dress, the things that we make, because every single one of us has a spirit, right? And when you come into the number one chill spot, you're getting a taste of my spirit, and it takes time to figure out like how to get that out, right? Because it's an energy. And how do you get it out? Through the colors, the sounds, or like, you know, through the way you dress, the way you talk, whatever it may be. That is our job as a creative, for one person to feel your spirit and we can feel their spirit, you understand? And, oh my God, there's a bug in here. There's a moth in here, y'all. How'd you get in here? That's crazy. I don't want to kill it, but it's going to be super distracting for me. My brother, you got to leave. My brother, you got to leave. You're messing with my vibe. All right, I'm going to let you chill. Just don't come over here. Something Soweto. You know what I love about South African music, house? Every song is like 7-8 minutes long, and it's like I can barely get through like a 3-minute pop song these days, or a 3-minute rap song. But I'll be listening to songs that are like 8 minutes long, and putting them on loop. You know what I'm saying? Not TikTok 10-second highlights. No. We're getting into more slower things. The craziest thing is, if you want to be one of the best in whatever you do, there's actually like a clear lane for that. And it's the individuals on this planet who can focus for long periods of time, who are able to channel their energy, are the strongest on the planet. Why? Because majority were losing that ability. So if you really want to like, just like, you know, get ahead and, you know, just be a leader in whatever you do, cultivate your focus, cultivate your attention, right? That will set you apart 100%. 100%, it just automatically sets you apart, because we're all losing that aspect. And it's like, it's not a good thing that we're all losing it, but we should be the ones that go and really cultivate our awareness, our presence, our focus, our attention, do amazing things. And then when people ask how, we're like, well, we're focused. We slowed down, you know? We did the less scrolling, you understand? We dived into longer experiences. We fueled ourselves with things that were of value. We followed people that were no service to us. We didn't get caught up in the world. We depicted our own pace, our own race, our own rhythm, you know? That's what we're doing. I love it. I'm almost out of tea, which means we have a few more minutes left. Once the tea go out, it's almost time to go. Hey. Sorry, we're going to switch this up.
Mother Earth is pregnant for the third time.
I gotta really get my turntables out here so I can have more effects.
I have tasted the maggots in the mind.
This is one of my favorite sounds, and I think it's a very good outro sound. It's also a good intro sound. It's a good outro sound as well. We will also leave this live up, you know. Please create a Spotify playlist. Yeah, we definitely will. Do you like matcha? I do like matcha. I like making it myself though. Is there any way we can support your channel? I really want to spread the word of Heinz like it's the Bible. Yes, let's do it. Yeah, just like the videos, take a screen record, share it in your stories, whatnot, just stuff like that. And just, when you can, you showing up in your presence, it just helps, you understand? And I appreciate it, Meditating Monkey. Let's definitely get the word out. I was never a YouTuber that would be like, hey, subscribe and like. I just never did that. Like, watch my videos. I rarely ever would be like, subscribe and hit the like button. I just never did that. But I really believe in this. So it's like, yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, share it, do all that. Jeez. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not playing the music. He is the music. He is one with the music. Understand? That's pure presence, like just flowing. Oh my, just absolutely amazing. Yo, I feel you healing. Like, I'm literally sweating too. This is making energy just come out of my pores right now. Oh my God, I am like just vibrating on another whole frequency. Oh my God, so much emotion, so much emotion. You know, sometimes you don't even need no words. You understand? No plot, just vibes. You know. Oh, I remember the first time I heard this was 9 years ago, I think. 9 years ago. Oh my God, I remember someone put me onto it one night. And we were just laying down, like completely. I was like, what is this? What is this? There's actually a video online. Next time I'm going to show you all the video. You can find the video yourself as well. It's called Mega Brain. And there's a video of him playing this. And it's just like, oh my God. Y'all, yeah. The energy. Number one chill spot on the internet. I had such a good session with y'all tonight. Good thanks, everyone. I'll leave the replay up, of course. Catch you on the next one. We're going to be doing this a lot more often. We're going to save the video for the next one because, like Healing said, I can't even absorb the visuals right now. That was just immaculate. I am pouring energy through my pores, y'all. Love. I appreciate you always.